Alright everybody, how's it going? Right now, I just left Taka in Hong Kong. I'm over here in Hong Kong. I am flying the Global 3000. We're booking it. I tried to get her up to 51,000 feet, but the dial doesn't go that, and it has a ceiling of 51,000 feet. When I try to pull up on the altitude. Oh no. Keep going, like bottomed out. I don't know. But got an altitude of 51,000. I'm doing Mach 900 and currently at 51,000. I'm sorry, not 51,000, 50,000. And I'm going to let this thing fly all night because it's got an ETA of 13 hours and 54 minutes, which I'll probably catch up on it. And my destination is Kilo Charlie Hotel Sierra, and that's Charleston, South Carolina, where they make 787s. But anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna let her fly all night. I'm gonna cut the television off and let her ride. I got some good screenshots, at Taka and taking off and coming out of there. But anyway, yeah, I'm just curious if the computer will crash, maybe overload. If it makes it all night. I get up tomorrow, you're talking, let's see, that's 13. Yeah, she'll have to do some catching up. So I will be catching up with the night, and the night will catch up with me. I think that's how it works. But anyway, I can't get her to hydroplane. I'm at, like I said, I'm going pretty fast, and it's saying I was doing Mach 1, and I can't get it up that high. It just like it's kind of like broke right there at 221. So I brought the speed level down there until the red right there. I'd like to be up there about 250. Now, it might change the weather going over towards the United States. But I'm just curious she's going to make it. A lot of computers, they'll fill up on their cache and, hope she'll make it. I got a pretty big hard drive, so I got half a hard drive left. So I should make it, no problem. But I thought I'd do this video right now and just giving you an idea of what I'm doing. Just curious if she'll make it. And I will catch y'all in the morning sometime. Let's see, 12 hours here. Sometime around, I guess 9, 10. Somewhere around there. Excuse me. It's getting late right now. It's about 10:45 almost. I don't know what the time is. But I'm running on real time. And it's saying 13 hours and 52 minutes. And I have both global excuse me. Yeah, I have flown the global. Distance is 7101 nautical miles. That's 7,400 something. That's a good trip. That is a good trip. Now these aircraft do this kind of stuff all the time. And I believe I fueled the Global before. I know I fueled the G5. They're about the same. So, they hold a lot of fuel. And see, I just can't get that tail dragging out of it. I'd like to be hydroplate to do better. But like I said, that could change on the way over. So we'll find out in the morning. But anyway, these bad boys, these Global 8000s, I think they are. And I think they're making a 9 now. I could be wrong. I don't know. But they do this all the time, back and forth from the UK, wherever. But this is Hong Kong. This is a good one. So, yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. And I'm going to break it off right now with the video. And I'll try to catch y'all in the morning. It is Wednesday night at 10:45 right now. I'm going to bed. I'm going to shut the monitor down, my TV, what it is. Go sit. And I'm just going to let the computer handle it, you know what I mean? And once I shut the TV off, I won't hear the computer no more. The sound of the plane. Yeah. Tail number is November 944 Mike Mike. And I have put a lot of textures in for aircraft. And I had a problem at first with some. And I backed off one certain airline. Well, one certain airline. But the BA 46, and the F-28, yeah. I backed off on that right now. Having problems getting delivery in, but everything else I put in for like this Global 8000 and you know, I want to get my Lear 35 back in here. I haven't put that in there yet. But anyway, let's see how this turns out. I'm just curious. And like I said, we'll catch up with the night. I'm pretty sure. So, guys, y'all have a good one. Have a good night's sleep, and I'll catch you. I hope she's still flying. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. And good morning, everybody. I don't know if you still hear the sound, but I can't because I got there. I switched up my monitor settings. I went ahead and just ran it through the television. So now I have control of the volume. So I don't think I'll turn it up now, but the thing of it is, what happened? Let's find out, because we're in the drink. We're still in the dark. So that means instead of us catching up with the light, we caught up with the dark from the back side, and I don't know how far we got. So turn up the volume a little bit. You can hear the engines are still running. Okay, it sounds like the engines are still running. That could be the APU, but we're in the dark, and we're going to turn it to light also. See more where we're at. Okay. I don't know what happened. I'm just curious. But it was fun to do. It was fun to do. So this is why you always have to be up maintaining an aircraft flight. Okay, let's get inside here. See what we got going on. We've got warnings going on. Zoom in. Let's see. Okay, it says you're unsafe. Oil pressure. Full low, right? Had. Oh, you know what, guys? I know what it is. I had unlimited full set, and Yeah. All right. Okay, no, we're at idle. That's the 8. That's the 8. I guess the 8 automatically kicked in. So we ran out of fuel. That's what happened. I forgot to set that. That's what happened, I think. Yeah. See where the fuel is? Here it is, right there. 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, I run it out of fuel. It ran out of fuel. Yeah, even says right there 0, 0. So we were at 50,000 feet and ran out of fuel. Now we probably glided a lot, but we could have went into a tailspin. And I don't know because I wasn't there to put it in a nosedive. Possibly could have landed it somewhere if I would have been with it, but I'm not sure. I don't know. We can take a look at the map now, but we're gonna. What I want to do is I want to turn it to day. Okay, it's 2:33 a.m. there where we're at. Okay, and it's time 8 8:35. Okay, they're definitely different times in there. All right, we're gonna switch it. So that's gonna be 3:51 p.m. Take a look down here. Yeah, boy, that's a long way there. So let's find out. I kind of laugh. But it's cool how that does that. Figure the aircraft will sink, because you know you gotta be at 100 feet of water. Anyway, let's get a real good idea. Right. 100 miles. Wow, I can't even get. So we were way, you know, I can't even. Okay, yeah, I can go. Could have glided down in the water. I hope you did. I don't know. A tailspin would be would have been the aircraft down, upside down. If it would have been on 35. Okay, there's an island right. Look how where we're at. Why? Write that down. The glasses on here. Got CY under it. I don't know if that's for Canada or any kind of British country or what. I don't know. ISY, that's all it's saying. Get that out. I 8I got the same Y. Guess I don't know. Y. I don't know if that's how. Would it CYHI? It could be. I don't. Pretty big landmark. CY. YEK. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll find out where these are at. I really don't have enough time to do it right now. I'm just waking up. Like I said, it's in the morning time. But this is where we're at. Definitely off the coast. Well, not really off the coast. Let's 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 make sure we make that sure. We're at least hundreds and hundreds of miles off the coast. Now here is something like CY. Yeah, see, this is what it is. We can find this out. CYRT. Got that. This time, this is totally pitch black dark. Okay. If we go to, let's do that. Come on now. Let's try this out here. Probably got a lot of temp files I got to clean out and all kind of crap now. But she's still up and running. I got good, but this stopped. It wasn't land massing anymore. It was at a dead stop now. I said that the time. That's how long. I can't remember. It was daylight in Taka when we left. Okay, so this is CYRT. Let's see this. Yeah, see, it's not going to give me. I got to go to one of my other ones to get it. Let's go to another one. I'm supposed to have another one, right? See. Now that's crazy. That's Amazon. What is that? CY. Okay, it went there. CY. It would be YRT because there's only showing. Let me do that. Can I search down something here? They don't give you an option. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. CYRT. CYRT. Search. Okay. It doesn't really tell you where it's at, but okay, yeah. Canada. Wow. This is Rankin and International. I guess that would be International Inlet Airport. Let's Wikipedia it. Find out. Wikipedia was just what? Okay. International Airport wasn't a very big airport. Um, but that's it right there. The government and everything is right here. It has instruments, landing system. Well, we're pretty far from it. I'd say about 2 or 3, maybe 400 miles, something like that. But that's the airport. It's not much of an airport, but this is out in Canada. And, since I got this wrote down, there's another place I can go. Let's see. Let's go to Google Maps. This would be a better CYRT. Okay. I gotta put airport on this. There it is, right there. Okay. This is the area basically we're in, and this is the airport. This is yeah, boy, that was pretty. And I was going to Charleston, so it's a curve basically. I was out. I was out. I was out way out in this area in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, and I didn't quite make it there, but I was getting there, so we weren't far. Wow, we weren't too far. I would say we were out in this area right here, way out here, which was probably hundreds and hundreds of miles. Um, and then you know, when you fly that far, like from Hong Kong, it would definitely be, if you look on Flight Tracker 24, you'll see a curve because that's the curvature of the Earth. That's why that does that. And then it comes down to Charleston, which is right here. So that's really basic. We had a good flight, we were we were just about to catch up with daylight. It was coming towards us. So that's it. Let's take a look at some of these photos here. I'm just curious. I wrote this. We might pick up a flight from here the rest of the way too. I'm glad I wrote this down. But this is the airport that's not too far. So we'll pick up this airport since we got um, information on it. And we'll cut them 200 and something, maybe 300 miles, could be more, to my downfall area. There's Canadian North. They come in there. Um, I do have some Canadian North liveries that I'd love to fly sometimes. But yeah, that's basically it, buddy. Um, that's the situation that we're in, and that's the airport. It's good. I would say 500 miles, maybe. Had to be because I didn't see no land from where, and we'll look around one more time. Canadian North right there, first air. I'm just casino. Oh, Carano. I don't know. I've never heard of them. Now, I've heard of Casino Air, and I would be really, really surprised at them being that was definitely some helicopters. is a well-known airport. They do get a lot of activity there. Oh, I know why. This is a mining. This is like kind of like Yellowknife. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of Yellowknife, but Yellowknife is kind of like a I'm gonna say a mining company. I don't know if I don't think it's an oil thing, but Canadian North goes in here, so definitely this will be got good information down here. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying this video. This is the end of it though coming up because I'm spending a lot of time on this, but it's pretty interesting. I like to take you on the trips with me through what I'm doing here. Um, that's inside the airport. But buddy, it gets cold out there, buddy. That weather don't play around. That's a brutal area, Canada. You think we got it bad? Well, up there in the states close to Canada line, like Buffalo and on across the states to the west coast, they get the brutal stuff, but it kind of harshes off towards Vancouver. I think it does. Could be wrong. Canadian North. That's another one. I think they're changing their colors. That's in their language. I guess that might be an Indian language. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked the schooling. I enjoyed it. I wrote Calm Air. Now, I've heard of that airlines, but I don't think that's the same one. Calm Air. Oh, I'm thinking of COM Air, which was another airline that got together with these major airlines. And I don't even know if they're still together. Yeah, so let's see how many miles. I wanna get back into the aircraft and see how many miles we had left, and then I'm gonna go ahead and this is an interesting video. First Air. Never heard of them, but that is it sounds familiar. That's a baby, and I guess I could say that's an Indian woman, or should I? Am I saying that right, guys? Indian Eskimo? No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not very up on education like I should be, so I could be wrong. So I apologize. But anyway, they got a lot of pictures here, man. I'd love to take y'all through it, but I don't want to make this video too long. Anyway, that's enough. Let me get out of this. So we know where we're at, close enough. And let's resume. Okay, so let's look at the mileage. See if that's okay. Our distance, yes. See, we were 3,255 knots. I think that's right. 3,255 nautical miles. So we still had a good bit to go, but we did make it close to Canada. And I wish I could zoom this out and figure out exactly. See if I can do that on the. I don't think. I don't think I can. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on down. Now, see, that's still showing a Taka right there. Wow, that's harsh. And see, I don't have a line. It's the line on that to follow it. So anyway, that stayed in where I took off from Taka, Hong Kong. So anyway, but we had, like I said, before I go, I want to go over this. We had a gear. You know, I'm wondering if the gear always comes out when you crash, or is it an automatic? We had fuel low. That's our positive. So we'll try to do that. I like to fly on unlimited fuel. That's just me. That's me. So anyway, all right. Back to copy. Let's get out of this. But guys, that's what the deal is. Okay. I just have these on all night. But the computer still held up. I'm surprised on 2020. Oh yeah, I didn't know. I told you this is Flight Simulator 2020 because you can't get the Global 8000 in. I don't think you can in 2024. But I've been having fun with 2020 since I put it back in, believe it or not. And a lot of the stuttering is gone, but it could change, man. Anyway, bed. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. It was interesting. Almost making it Canada. Probably, I would. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check something before we go. If I'm not mistaken, I do see land, but I'm not sure. Let's look at the. Okay, see, you see no land this way, but I could be wrong. I could, possibly could go up. I won't let it go out. And look from the distance I got. I don't know how to do that. It can be done. Where you float up and see your landmass. It looks like there's landmass. Well, let's see, less landmass over here. Well, I can't really tell. I'm not. So anyway, but I do think I see landmass a little over here, but I could be wrong. But this is where we were at. So anyway, if you like, please subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll put it up as soon as I can, put it together, and hey, we'll catch you on the next one, okay? Bye-bye.